to do is put your model in place and then just move any part of its body, and then the person at the computer would click and you'd see your
move down a little bit.
character moving.
Sorry, I'm moving.
Chelsea, don't knock the box.
The handsets are brilliant for, especially for the boys, because I think that it motivates them. A lot of boys spend a long time at home on computer games, but this gives them an edge of actually having to learn through it. And they like to analyse the questions afterwards and see where they've gone wrong and learn from it. The other advantage is that you can pair up people so that they're actually working together and learning from each other. So very often a lower ability child with a higher ability child, and they learn from each other. It's excellent really, but it takes a little bit of while to get to grips with it.
7 times 6 is 42. Come on, let's do the jive!
We're looking at history activities and drama activities, and the plan is to use the new technology to record videos which we can then put onto our virtual learning environment, which will be available to the whole school and also available to the wider community within education to look at how we've used it and how we've got our Year 3s and our Year 4s working together.
And then I said to you, I want you to make a video telling me how you feel, and we discussed different ways of doing it. So some of them are doing an interview and some of them are doing drama.
They've actually tried to get their hands on it in every opportune moment. We've had to not necessarily stop them, but restrict them and be aware of the fact that sometimes it's not necessarily the right idea to use technology. But I think, to be quite honest with you, with the opportunities that we've had together with the 4 classes of Key Stage 2, then children really, really have enjoyed using it and also seeing the results that the new technology has produced as well.
Every child a successful learner is my aspiration driven by belief. And it's my aspiration for every child to be a successful learner because of the vast numbers of children who don't feel that they are successful. In order to look at progress across the spectrum, then we need to have a strong self-perception. And so a lot of the work that I've been doing in the last 12 months has been around learner motivation and self-perception. To start with the Every Child Matters outcomes is a very, very strong place to start. Because in a world where every child matters, how can we use those priorities with our children to increase their understanding of themselves and their self-belief? And worry about children who will tell me that if it's not easy, there must be something wrong with them. And I think that's a lot to do with the society we're growing up in, or they're growing up in, which kind of gives us the message that life should be easy, life should be a breeze, life should be push a button and you'll get something back in immediate terms of gratification. And if that spills over into the classroom, then we get the notion where children actually go to the default mode of asking the teacher the minute, no, maybe the second, they find something difficult or they struggle with something. Struggle can be fun, but one of the responsibilities I think we have as their educators is to be very careful about how we talk to them about being stuck and struggle. And I sometimes think we feel too sorry for them and we help them out too quickly. So this whole notion of achievement is something that I would implore you to discuss and to unpick and to determine the understanding that your school has in how we are achieving, how we are all achievers. Because, you know, there's very little difference between us and 5-year-olds. I often say this to teachers, we're older, we're taller, we use longer words, but actually we're pretty much the same inside. The same things make us happy, the same things make us angry, the same things make us anxious and worried and vulnerable. And I think these conversations around achievement can actually make a significant difference to the culture in school. In fact, I don't think it can, I know it can, because I've worked with enough schools now who tell me, after the hard work that they've put in, that it's made one of the most significant differences in how well children do. You perceive achievement differently, you see it differently, the progress lines go up. And I give them another one, 5-minute, 10-minute task that I know they will find difficult. So we do the first task and they finish it and they're all smiles. Second task, I say, right, this is much more tricky, this one. Only 2 rules. 1 rule, you can't ask an adult. Second rule, you're not allowed to stop trying for 10 minutes. Not the rest of your life, 10 minutes. And at the end of that, then I ask them to rank their level of excitement. So I say, okay, the first task, you all finished. Did you all get it right? Yeah? Okay, scale of 1 to 10, how exciting was it? 2, 3. Okay, second task, did you finish it? No, but and the ideas that they've got, how exciting was it on a scale of 1 to 10? 2 year 5 boys last week, 11. So that's the sort of thinking behind achievement that I think we need to foster in our classrooms, where we need to grow this passion for making an effort and having a go at something that you're not necessarily sure about.